Yeah, this is a big problem.
And I'm like, hello, it's good to finally let go. I ain't worried about a thing. I just like to keep it mellow. Yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow.
I'm shocked, to be honest with you guys. I'm super shocked with what the hell is going on right now behind the scenes. And it was only 3 weeks ago when I turned on the camera and I probably recorded one of the most proudest videos, moments of the Rush Athletics kind of journey. It was when we put this bad boy into the hands of Mayweather, and you know, it was 3-4 years in the making, the journey, like the channel, the community, building everything, making the Money Rope, the brand of the Money Rope, making that the forefront, that the #1 rope for us to build this community behind us and get that backing to, I don't know, just to make history and just to change cardio and everything you've heard me say on this channel, guys. And I've switched on the camera today because there's a lot of things going on in the background and I had to get it off my chest. And I want to be transparent with a lot of you, and I've had so much support behind the scenes. I basically got a ton of messages come through on my emails, my DMs, you name it, any kind of messaging source. There was some kind of guy from Canada who decided to brand and talk about releasing a rope, a new skipping rope, a new speed rope for his own brand. And the weird thing about it, the reason why people started to send me this post or these images was simply because the guy, #1, was using the Money Rope in his pictures with my branding. 2, he was using taglines such as Just Jump and Jump Nation. 3, his logo, his branding was everything black and yellow. And I was shocked. I couldn't believe what the hell was going on. And when I clicked on this guy's profile, I realized he was a fellow community member, someone who follows me, someone who had followed me for years, and I'd seen him commenting on my posts, sharing kind of love, support, all that kind of stuff. And now and then when I would look at his profile, I wasn't actually following him, but when I would check on his profile, if his work would come up or his content would come up on my feed, I would see that he was into skipping and that he was learning a lot of the moves, a lot of the combinations that I was putting out there. So it's tough, guys. It's really tough. There's a few things that I need to get off my chest here. #1, like I said, I want to be transparent. What this guy has done is actually a criminal act. What he did was he put a post up, an image, some weeks ago now, of my rope in his hands. He tried to spin the logo around and he tried to pass it off as the Flash rope. That is what he wants to name his rope. #2, he took down posts from December with the Money Rope on some sort of Christmas tree. So he's taken down all the posts of when he had my actual rope in his hands. And I already know for a fact that he's got our ropes because he was posting videos before that and this picture. And he's just deleted everything. And thirdly, he's tried to build a brand using things like Just Jump and our taglines, which is really hurtful, guys. It's really disappointing to have the black and yellow branding like he has. His logo is quite similar. His name is super similar, which is frustrating as hell because it's definitely not original. And to make matters worse, I got some more messages on the weekend with him posting an image of how he wants to brand the Money Rope and how he's going to use his logo on the rope, and it's exactly the same font and style of Rush Athletics. And everything about this whole thing just sounds, and it's just super strange and weird, and it's definitely affected a lot of us. I've been trying to email the guy in the background to try and not get to this point, and he just wants to ignore me. He wants to bring up other kind of silly kind of reasonings and excuses and trying to make out like he's not copying the brand, and he hasn't been kind of checking up on my stuff, and I haven't been the one to kind of inspire him to create a jump rope. And those kind of issues are not what I'm trying to get at. What I'm trying to get at is the fact that this guy has used my rope in his marketing and taglines to promote a rope that he's never even had in his hands yet, and then fob it off as the Flash rope. And for that reason, he's broken the law. It's trademark infringement, and it's also passing off. It's known as passing off as well. So it's devastating, guys, to think that when your hard work goes such a long way, it creates an amazing community, a really positive community, that 1 or 2 people in there have their own agenda and that they will stab you in your back, and it's devastating to know that, because you're trying to help as many people as you can, you're trying to inspire as many people as you can. And guys like him, who I know has been a follower and who has wrote me like really cool messages in the past as well, has decided to do this to us, has decided to jump on the wave of Rush Athletics, jump on how we brand, jump on our style, our marketing strategies, everything that we've done, and he's tried to create a brand parallel to ours. And then not only that, try and bring out the exact same rope with the same style of branding, and now call it the flash rope, which is just killing the integrity. And it hurts me so much because this thing is like my baby. I've fought so long and hard for years to promote this rope, to make it, like I said, the forefront, the leading force behind the Jump Nation movement. And I don't know what else to say. I don't want to keep this video rolling. I just promised a lot of you out there, those of you who sent me these messages as well, that I would be honest and transparent. And it's a legal matter now. He hasn't accepted it as a legal matter, but I want you guys to know that I don't want you to go to his profile and shed hate or just, you know, bombard him with angry messages if you're thinking like that right now. And I'd love you to have that feeling, of course, but I don't want you to go and do that. That's the last thing I want you to do. I just want you to be aware and just know what's happening in the background with me, and the reason why I haven't kind of had time to vlog and do things like that. There's just so much stress on this and legal stuff going on, and we've just had an amazing launch as well. You guys came through as usual, and now we're planning for the launch of the mask, the long handle, the pre-orders for that, and that's what I'm really looking forward to. But I just want to kind of get done with this. Hopefully the guy in question will back down and try and be a bit more creative, be a bit more understanding of what he's really doing. And it's not right what he's doing. And people who are starting a brand, if it is yourself out there, you have to really realize, like, it's the art of being creative, it's the art of being original, it's the art of following your own dream and your own vision, which is where you're going to really succeed in life. If you start to see someone and you really want to be like them, like, that's good, use them as inspiration, but never, don't do this type of stuff. Like what he's doing now is just unreal. And for him to use my rope in his pictures and try and say it's the flash rope, like, I try not to take things personally. People tell me, you know, you're so much more bigger than him, you're a big brand now, Rush. And at the end of the day, guys, like, I know my position and everything else in the market. I've got big ambitions, big dreams of where I want to take this. But at the same time, I'm a regular human being, man. I've worked my fucking ass off for this. I've worked my socks off. I've sacrificed so much. I've worked like countless hours. I can't even talk about it. I don't want to brag about it. But the point being is, I can't let this happen. I can't let someone disrupt hard work like this and jump on like a wave that's being created because it's becoming popular all of a sudden. Like, this took me 4 years to get to this point. And for him to do this, and for him to be a follower, it just hurts, and I just wanted to put it out on camera. Hope you guys will all support. I know you will. Just don't go on his profile. Don't try and leave any hate messages. Just know that I'm being true with you, and that, yeah, I always will be open and transparent. So yeah, that's just where we stand, guys. I don't think I'm a big guy. I'm not going to ignore it. I don't have a big corporate team behind me who are advising me. I have loads of managers underneath me. I'm me, guys. I'm a guy who, if someone comes after this, my pride and joy, or Rush Athletics, or anything in general, yeah, like, it's just going to get to me in a different way. Like, you know, it's not going to stop me. If anything, like I said, it just motivates me, like, all the time. Like, this type of stuff motivates the fuck out of me. But like, I just cannot believe it. I just cannot believe it's someone that, you know, we once inspired and helped, and they've just turned on us, turned on me, and decided to do this. But it is what it is, guys. Yeah, I don't want any sympathy. This wasn't a sympathy kind of video. This wasn't anything like that. Like, we've helped and inspired so many people. Before anything else, there was no personal branded ropes. I could only think of probably Buddy Lee as the only person that had a face to his rope. But there's no one creating content around skipping and teaching and tutorials and vlogs and all this type of stuff, and personal branding and lifestyle. And I wanted that as the vision, and I want to push that on. And you know, since then we have inspired a few more others, you know, to bring out a personal branded rope or their own rope, and I'm proud of that. What I don't like is people using shady tactics, taking shortcuts, and just using us, using the brand and the movement, and cheating the community. Like, that's just what this guy is doing. He's just trying to cheat everyone, and yeah, it's not on. It's not on. Anyway, that's all I have to say about that. Yeah, stay real, guys.